Writers are making real money on Substack, not ad pennies, real, monthly, recurring income from people who choose to pay them. Nearly 100,000 publications now earn something on the platform. But the top numbers you've seen are not the normal story. Let's get into the real ways and the honest catches, the red flags. Let's go. So Substack is a newsletter platform. Everybody knows that. You write, people subscribe by email, and you can charge for it. No ads, no algorithm deciding who sees you. Readers pay because they want your specific voice in their inbox. Substack takes 10% of what you earn. Stripe takes a small processing cut on top. The rest of it, well, it's yours. It is a really simple model. And now let's talk about how you actually earn inside it. First of all, there's the first way, and it is paid subscriptions. This is the core model, and this is like a paid tier for your writing. All right, so here's the real math, not the hype. At $10 a month, 100 paid subscribers gets you about $1,000 a month before the cut. Now, 500 subscribers gets you close to 5,000, and that's the actual shape of the curve. Now, the smart move is starting your price lower and raising it as your reputation builds. And Substack lets you offer a higher founding member price for people who want to go further, attach something personal to it, a call or early access or manuscript review. A surprising number of readers pay extra just to feel closer to the work. Now, niche matters more than most people think. Finance, politics, and specialized professional topics convert far better than general interest because those readers already prove they'll pay for good information. Now, the honest catch, the honest first red flag, well, because the success stories you've seen are not the median. The top 10 writers on Substack pull in tens of millions combined. One history newsletter alone does over $1 million a month. And those numbers are real, but they're also wildly not typical. Here's the actual distribution. Most newsletters with a paid tier earn under $1,000 a month. That's a meaningful chunk of writers with 500 to 2,000 paid subscribers. Well, they earn enough to call it a secondary income. Only a much smaller group, usually 5,000 plus paid subscribers, reach a true full-time replacement. And the honest timeline? Getting there typically takes 2 to 4 years of consistent weekly writing, not months, years. The writers who make real money didn't get lucky in month 3. They just didn't quit in year 1 when it looked like nothing was happening. So go in expecting the slow climb and a slow burn, not the screenshot. That mindset alone will keep you writing past the point where most people give up. Now, the second way, and it's the thing that makes Substack different from a normal blog, recommendations. Other writers can recommend your newsletter directly to their subscribers, right inside the app. When a reader subscribes to someone who recommends you, they can add your newsletter in one tap. This is free, built-in distribution that a personal blog simply doesn't have. So actively seek out other writers in adjacent niches, not direct competitors, adjacent ones, and ask for a mutual recommendation swap. One good recommendation from a writer with an engaged list can bring you steadier growth than weeks of posting into the void alone. Now, email open rates in Substack run around double the usual industry number. That means when someone does discover you here, they actually read what you sent. Use the network to get discovered. The content has to earn the rest. Now, way number 3 is, well, don't stay purely text. Substack has pushed hard into more than the written word. Live video, a recording studio for audio, and notes. It's short-form social feed built into the platform. You see it on the screen now. That's a real shift. Just use this one, a short audio version of your post, a live video session for paying subscribers only, a notes post that hooks people into your full newsletter. Each format is another door into the same underlying subscription. This matters because readers convert to paying subscribers differently. Some want to read, some want to listen while driving. Just give them more than one way in. And you widen who actually sticks around long enough to pay. Now, fourth way, and It's the one serious writers actually lean on. Treat your paid tier as a funnel toward bigger things, not the whole business. Some of the most successful writers on the platform make less than 10% of their total income from the subscriptions themselves. The subscription is a taste. It's how a stranger becomes a client. And here's how it plays out. Someone pays $5 a month to read you. They trust your judgment. Eventually, you launch a course, a coaching offer, or a paid community. And your existing paid subscribers become your first warmest buyers because they already paid you once and like what they got. So don't cap your ambition at the newsletter price. Just build a list, build the trust, and let the newsletter open the door to the offer that actually pays the real money. Now, the second red flag, the second catch if you want, and it's about how much control you actually have. Substack takes its 10% forever on every dollar for as long as you say. There's no version where that stops. And your presence isn't discoverable outside the app. No app store listing, nothing search engines can easily find on their own. Your growth depends on the platform's ecosystem and not just your own work. Now, there's a reputational piece too. Substack has taken real criticism over the years for its hands-off approach to the moderation, including reports of extremist content sitting on the same platform collecting the same revenue share. Now, the company has removed some accounts after public pressure, but its general stance has stayed largely hands-off. That's created real hesitation from some sponsors and brands about being publicly associated with the platform. None of that means don't use it. It means keep your email list exportable and know that the platform you're building on carries its own baggage, separate from your own writing entirely. If you ever outgrow it, or a controversy makes it uncomfortable, you want the ability to leave with your audience intact. Now, I'm going to be straight with you like always. Substack genuinely works. Real writers make real recurring money here, with no ads and no algorithm to fight. That part isn't hype. But the top numbers you've seen are outliers, not the plan. Realistic growth takes years, not months. And you're building income on a platform that takes a permanent cut and carries its own reputation risk separate from anything you personally write. So the smart approach is to pick a specific niche, publish consistently, use the recommendation network instead of ignoring it, and treat your subscription as the first step towards something bigger, not the entire business. So that's the honest picture. Real income, real patience required, real platform risk to keep in mind. Just pick your niche, publish your first real piece this week, ask one other writer for a recommendation swap, and that's how this actually starts. And it's never going to be a get-rich-quick scheme or something like that. Just forget about it. If you want to be consistent with it, if you think you can stay consistent with it for 2 years at least, then just go ahead and do it. If not, well, there's a lot of other ways to make some secondary income online as well. So yeah, wish you good luck, and I'll catch you in the next one.